Union Minister of Communication and Development of Northeastern Region, Jyotiraditya M. Scindia, November 14 de Nagaland Chief Minister Nupurioge Lokpaise Nune Resort de State la development projects kan review kurbo nimide. Union Minister Scindia bra press conference de kuise Narendra Modi Prime Minister Hoapichide Nagaland do rupees 37,000 crores nishna paise kuise. 2 साल दे टैक्स डिवोल्यूशन ला बेसिस ते और इतु साल दे रुपीस 7,097 crores paise kuise.
How we will make Northeast also a part of the developed India together with Northeast. So many proposals will be giving our reactions, and the pending works which are not being completed for many years, those also were highlighted, and the Department of Planning had agreed to furnish all those things by the end of January. And then we'll start afresh. And one very welcoming is a new high-level task force to work on 5 points, particularly on 2 issues, that is sports and tourism. Because these you as a state will not be able to function alone, but we have a Northeast meet also, mini Olympic, and other various competitions also. So that is welcomed, and we'll work out together. We'll give our reaction in a month's time of those suggestions. So we welcome the suggestions, welcome him, and I'm happy that he will come back for Hornbill Festival, which he has not come earlier, and he is blaming me that I have not invited him earlier. But I hope he'll come back and stay for days together so that he'll feel the real Naga touch of the Hornbill Festival. So if any question, be specific, because he has to travel out to Agartala.
So before your questions, let me just add in a little bit. I want to take this opportunity to thank Chief Minister Sahab, Rioji, Deputy CM Tilayangji, and their full team for giving us the time. What we have tried to do today is put together our views in terms of strategy going forward for Nagaland, a SWOT analysis in terms of our strengths, our opportunities, our challenges, and based on that, look at a sectoral breakup and the imperatives that we need to focus on to ensure that Nagaland is on the developmental growth path under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji and Chief Minister Rioji. I want to underline that donors' role is that of being a partner in the development of the 8 northeastern states, including Nagaland. Nagaland has a very rich cultural heritage and history, economic growth state, and is completely in line with the Prime Minister's view that in the coming years, Purvottar, which is the Northeast, must be the growth engine of the Indian economy. It is strategically placed as an entry point and a vista for the rest of Southeast Asia and has tremendous possibilities within the neighborhood from an international perspective as well. Nagaland has done tremendously well on the economic front, growing at close to about 8.5 to 9%. The gross state domestic GDP is also at about 48,000 crores. On the sustainable development goals front, It has scored very high 76 points among the top 10 states in India. And along with that, the central government, as I mentioned, has worked in harmony along with Nagaland to bring about very clear developmental goals on every single front. On a tax devolution basis, the 10 years prior to Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji taking charge in the center, Nagaland received a total of 5,405 crores over 10 years, which means roughly 540 crores per year. In the 10 years following Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji's taking over as Prime Minister of India, Nagaland has received close to 37,000 crores. So that's a 7-time increase from roughly 540 crores to roughly 3,500 crores per year. This year, Nagaland alone has received 7,096 crores in terms of tax devolution. In terms of grant and aid from Government of India, in the earlier 10 years prior to Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Nagaland received 31,383 crores. In the 10 years during Prime Minister Narendra Modi's tenure as Prime Minister, Nagaland has received 64,768 crores, which means that it's double the amount prior to the earlier 10 years. In addition to this, as special assistance, 50-year interest-free loans, Nagaland has received a total of 2,290 crores as special dispensation from the center. Nagaland's first medical college was inaugurated in October of 23. 863 kilometers worth of national highways have been constructed in Nagaland. 208 kilometers of national highway corridors with a tentative capital outlay of 2,709 crores have been approved for Nagaland. 470 rail flyovers and underbridges have been constructed. Nagaland has received its second station from a railway perspective in Shokuvi as a second railway station. Dimapur Airport was operationalized and additional air routes have been given under the center's Udan perspective. A multidisciplinary sports complex and women entrepreneurship facilitation center has been funded by the Government of India with a capital outlay of 172 crores. And under Pradhan Mantri Gramin Sadak Yojana, initially close to about 40 roads of about 550 kilometers had been approved. An additional 60 kilometers have been approved under PMGSY 3. Now, with regard to Telecom, which is communications, which is another ministry that I am in charge of, we have committed that we will complete 4G saturation, which means 100% of all towns, cities and villages will have 4G service in India by mid of next year. Of these, Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur and Nagaland are being funded for installation of towers and infrastructure to an extent of 1,080 crores. Within this resource envelope of 1,080 crores, there are 310 sites in Nagaland under 4G saturation and close to about 14 new sites under border outpost and inposts. So that total takes us to 324 sites. Of these 324 sites, 199 sites as on date have been completed. The balance 121 sites will also be completed as soon as possible. This in effect sums up our perspective with regard to Nagaland. As Chief Minister Sahab has mentioned, our presentation over the last 2 hours, we've covered a wide array and range of topics, all the way from handicrafts to handlooms to silk to agriculture, to palm oil, to tourism, to infrastructure, to internet connectivity. And I look forward to my next visit to Nagaland, which will be for the Hornbill Festival, and then again, hopefully sometime in late January, when we will look forward to a presentation from the state government side in terms of the vision for Nagaland, based on which we hope to play the role of a partner in Nagaland's progress going forth. Thank you.